Welcome to another Cardano update. So let's start on the 1 hour chart today. I still believe that we are in a 1-2 setup, which is the yellow count right here. And in the first wave move up, we went up into an ABC structure and we went to the 2.272 extension. And I know this is only a 3-wave move, which is questionable, but it did go to my 3rd wave target zone, so that's fine. And this to me looks like an ABC structure for the 2nd wave move down, which probably means that the 2nd wave move down is in. Now I can't confirm that because we have not broken resistance levels. I don't have them on the chart, but I mean the price did not really do that much after touching the 0.786 support level right here, so I'm still waiting for a pump. Now maybe we are currently in a 1-2 setup, and if that's the case, then we should get a 3rd wave, a 4th wave, and then a 5th wave soon. And once we get 5 waves, then I will be able to confirm that the low of the 2nd wave right here is actually in. Now don't forget, we could always invalidate the 1st wave move up, and if we do that, then we will most likely get another low in the 2nd wave move down right here. I don't know if we will do that. It all depends on what the market decides to do, but for now I don't think that's going to happen because we did manage to hold support levels, but if we break below the 0.786 extension right here, then we will most likely get another low in the 2nd wave move down, which could touch this trend line right here and maybe go to like 23 or 24 cents. And I don't know if we'll manage to recover from that. It's very questionable, so I don't want that to happen. But if it does happen, then as long as we stay above 22 cents, we'll be fine. If we go below 22 cents, which is the invalidation zone for the 1st wave move up, then yeah, I will have to reconsider the wave count. But for now, I remain bullish, and if we do go up in a 3rd wave move, which is the yellow count right here, this 3rd wave move should get to at least 53 cents. Now, this is gonna be very difficult to do because we are still below the bull market support band, and as you can see, we have been below it for the past 5 months, so I don't know if we will manage to get above the bull market support band right now. We'll see what happens with this. If we do manage to break above the bull market support band, I think that's going to confirm that the low is in for the 2nd wave move down, because Cardano does not usually go above the bull market support band when it's in a correction. It always goes above it when the correction is over. So if we get above that and if we manage to form these 5 waves to the upside that I'm tracking right now, that will confirm that the 2nd wave move down, this 2nd wave, is actually in. But for that, like I said, I need 5 waves, and obviously this 3rd wave right here could get to like 56.4 cents or even 60 cents, but the minimum target is 53 cents. Now if you look at the RSI on the 1 hour chart, it went from overbought to almost oversold, and it did not really do anything on the price, so I think we'll get a pump very soon, and if we do get a pump, then we will most likely test this trend line again, and if we actually manage to break above the trend line, that will also be bullish because as you can see, we got rejected by it 2 times already. So if we manage to break above that, and if we manage to at least test the bull market support band, that's going to be good. Now as you can see, in the 2nd wave move down, Cardano kept putting in lower lows, and we never actually managed to break the previous highs. So each time we got a lower low, we never actually got above this high right here, or this high right here, or this high right here. So if we do manage to break above 40.3 cents, that will be bullish because it will break the downtrend structure and it will help us understand what's going on in the market, because right now we are only getting lower highs and lower lows, which is not that great. And we need a higher high than the previous lower high. So I was talking about these 5 waves. After we get 5 waves to the upside, I will be able to confirm that the 2nd wave move down is in, and I will be able to confirm that we are in a 3rd wave move to the upside. And these 5 waves will close the 1st wave, will confirm the 1st wave move of the main 3rd wave move to the upside. Then after that, I can expect an ABC structure for the 2nd wave move down, and in the wave after that, you can expect a lot of gains because that's the third wave of the third wave. And I'm expecting the third wave right here to get to the 100% extension right here of the previous all-time high, and maybe even to the 1.618 trend-based Fibonacci extension that I have on the chart. Now, why do I think that? Why do I want that to happen? Well, we did a similar thing in the previous cycle right here. So this was the third wave move to the upside, and we got above the 100% extension of the previous all-time high of 2018, and we went to the 1.618 trend-based Fibonacci extension in the third wave, and then we got rejected. We went to the fourth wave, and then the fifth wave finished the cycle. So, if we want to copy what we did right here, then we need to do that as well in this cycle. Then we need to do that in this cycle as well. Now, of course, maybe we'll not go that high in this cycle because in the previous cycle, before we got this first wave move to the upside and the second wave move down, we actually tried going up in a 1-2 setup, and this 1-2 setup that we got right here looks very, very similar to the 1-2 setup that we got right now. After we did that, we got the pandemic, and that invalidated the 1-2 setup, which means that we had to restart it. And even though the first wave right here went way higher than this first wave right here, I still think that the pandemic had a negative impact on the all-time high, and I still think that Cardano would have gone way higher than the 2.618 level, and maybe it would have gone to like the 3.618 extension, which is at $5. Obviously that's speculation, but I'm pretty sure the pandemic played a huge role into this. So, so if we were supposed to go to the 3.618 extension in the previous cycle, who's to say that we will not do it in this cycle? Well, not the 3.618, but who's to say that we will not get to at least the 1.618 in this cycle? Also, something that I want to talk about, well, something different, is the fact that in this second wave move up that we got right here, the first wave move up that later failed, we were not even close to getting to the 0.236 extension of the previous all-time high and the bear market low. And in the wave that happened after that, we got closer to it, but still it did not even touch it. And if you look at what's happening in this cycle, we actually almost got the 0.236 extension of the previous all-time high in the first wave, and the first wave went way higher and got much closer to the 0.236 extension than the first waves in the previous cycle did. This first wave and this first wave, which, to me this is bullish, but it might not be bullish. I don't know, we'll see. So that's why I think the third wave move to the upside will be very, very strong. And even if it's not, even if the third wave only gets to this target region right here, between the 200% extension of the first wave low and first wave high, and the 2.618 level, even if it goes between, let's say, $1.40 and $1.80, after we get the fourth wave move down, there's still the potential that we break at least the previous all-time high in this cycle. But I don't know, that's pretty bearish to me because, as you can see, in 2018 the high was about $1.41, and in 2021 it was about $3.15 or so. And if you take this all-time high right here and this all-time high, from all-time high to all-time high, the price went up about 127%. So if we do this again, and if we take this all-time high right here and go up like 100%, that puts us at $7 to maybe $5 if things are more bearish. But if we take half the percentage of what we got in this previous cycle, which is like 60, let's say 63%, that still puts us at like $5. So, that's why I think we should get to at least the 1.618 extension in this cycle. And do not forget, Bitcoin dominance is still going sideways, and I still believe it will top in this month. And there are like 19 days left of the month, so it still has some time to actually pump, which means that Cardano might continue doing absolutely nothing for the entire month before we actually top on the Bitcoin dominance chart. And then in October, after we top on the Bitcoin dominance chart, Bitcoin should start pumping, because that's what usually happens in October. And it should get like 85k in October or so, maybe 80k or 70k if things are more bearish. But it should break its previous all-time high in October, and it should get to 100k by the end of the year. And if we do that, that will start the altcoin season and the FOMO wave, which is the third wave move to the upside right here. And many altcoins need a third wave move to the upside. Many altcoins are in a 1-2 setup, and all of them, well, not all of them, but most of them are holding support levels. So at some point we need a third wave move to the upside, and in my opinion the time to go up in a third wave move to the upside would be in a few weeks. So you still need some patience, but after we get done with the second wave move down, this should be the last, let's just say, boring wave of this cycle. After that, I'm expecting Cardano to go up like crazy. Now, of course, you can expect like 40% corrections on the way up. These are normal, maybe even like 60%, but these should not take longer than a few weeks. I mean, this correction took like 6 months. I don't expect another correction like this anytime soon after this, so I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like, subscribe, check out our YouTube memberships and our Patreon if you want access to all of our charts, and check out the gold memberships if you want us to cover a specific altcoin for you each month, and I will see you in the next one.